FTB Film Study is presented by PAM Health, the official rehabilitation partner of Penn State Football. PAM Health provides elite-level inpatient and outpatient physical care at over 70 hospitals across the country. Learn more at pamhealth.com.
Welcome into another For the Bloggy Film Study. Chaz Coleman is the next superstar defensive end to play at Penn State versus FIU on Saturday. His stat sheet was as long as my McDonald's order at 1 a.m. Pro Football Focus, who I don't always put a ton of credence in, but it's valuable information. They gave him a 96.8 pass rush grade. Now, to just stack that up against someone very good, Abdul Carter never had a pass rush grade higher than a 94.2. So I'm going to break down his tape from Saturday and show you why Chaz Coleman is such a unique talent. If you are enjoying that content, hit that like and subscribe button. It greatly helps out the channel. Without further ado, let's get into the tape. Now, Jim Knowles doesn't just call Chaz Tasmanian Devil because he wreaks havoc. He calls him that because he loves the spin move like the Tasmanian Devil. Let's talk about this. So he does a great job. He's got a great hezzy move here. So he goes inside, outside, and what that does is it starts to threaten the tackle's edge, and so he drops the back leg to try to anchor, and that's exactly what Chaz wants. He wants the tackle to open those hips up, and so now Chaz ejects off of this foot and does a great job ejecting off of that foot and spinning up and in. A lot of young guys will spin out, and it's not as effective. Spins up. The next step for him, Abdul Carter was elite at this. Take this elbow and stick it in this offensive tackle's back. We call that the ice pick, and pull yourself through. That's the next evolution for him, but hell of a rep. You can see how natural of a pass rusher he is in his second collegiate game ever. And here's the sack. It's fitting that his first sack is a strip sack, and it was almost a touchdown. So let's talk about this. Once again, does a little bit of a hezzy here. That step right there at the tackle, watch how the tackle reacts. Boom. Drops that back leg because, hey, he thinks the fight is coming. Now, he's working on his hands, and they're getting better, but look at that double hand swipe. Chaz says, all right, I got a soft edge. Now I'm really going to go. So swipes those hands down, and now look at that bend. Look at the angle that he's getting on. Look at the shin angle that he can put his body on. That's pure athleticism to be able to be here. Look at that rip move, get up. And now that's that bend around the corner. I mean, look where his body is. Look at that body angle. That is beautiful. And now go finish. Go hunt. Get you that touchdown almost right here. You got to bend it out, brother, instead of up. But guess what? I have a feeling some more strip sacks are going to be in Chaz Coleman's future. Let's watch one more time. Spin move. It is lethal. Huh. Oh, he is quick with it. He is fluid. He is one talented rusher. And it's basically the same exact thing that I'm going to show you guys. So still does kind of the hezzy. He goes in and then out. And once again, makes that tackle drop his back leg. So he feels this tackle start to drop. His hips open up. And Chaz plants off of this leg and ejects himself. The spin is so beautiful. The only thing is, once again, stick that elbow in and pull yourself through. Use that ice pick. But great rep there from Chaz Coleman getting through. Now, right here, we run a little TE twist. And Chaz Coleman creates a lot of havoc here. Almost gets a sack. Let's talk about it. So Zane is coming, and his plan is to basically just run into this offensive tackle, and he's hoping to spring Chaz free. So the biggest issue as an offensive lineman is you don't see this coming. You don't see Zane Durant coming. And he has Chaz one-on-one, so Chaz does a great job selling this. He doesn't a lot of young guys will start to loop inside and telegraph it, and then the tackle can say, oh, get off, and they're able to kind of bump this thing off. Chaz keeps threatening the tackle, this tackle, until Zane hits this tackle still thinks he's going to have Chaz. So Chaz really sells it to the last second, and now gets inside. Beautiful rep from him. Way to sell the TE twist. There was a couple times that Chaz was kind of late to line up and they were moving guys around on this new Jim Knowles defense. It did not matter. He still wreaked havoc on FIU's offensive line and Mr. Lights Out. So last second, he's literally still lining up, and I kind of like this. He loads up into it, explodes upfield, threatens this tackle upfield, and then once again, he's big on that hezzy. Every single time the hezzy made this offensive tackle drop his back leg, and that creates a soft edge for Chaz. And so he knows that. Now look at him stick this foot in the ground and say, all right, now I see an open chest. Look at that chest plate. It is wide open. Boom. hands into it. And when you have a soft edge, not only is it easier to bend around, you can also bull rush through someone easier. So now he gets up in his grill. He is pushing up, getting through, and allows Nittany White to get home for the sack. And that should be a half sack, honestly, for our boy Chaz Coleman. Great rep there. All right, so this is the play before half. And you see Chaz comes in late. So what happened was FIU subbed. And anytime the offense subs, the defense gets a chance to sub. And they subbed at the wrong time. This is what happens when you have a lower level team. So when the defense, look at them running back and forth. So the defense is going to do turtle. Turtle means you come and you wait as long as possible to sub. So you see the refs, they're saying, hey, they get a chance to sub. You got to wait. Penn State is purposefully doing that to run down the clock here on FIU. So Chaz, though, if you look at him, he's like, hey, what is the play? I just got here. What's going on? Turn around. Oh, crap. Okay, snap's coming. Boom, just inside move TFL. This kid is crazy. You see the natural athleticism. So turns last second, and I just want you to see this. Jumps off, he's on one foot here. This foot's in the air. Stabs off of this, explodes, swipes those hands down. Buddy's going down facing the dirt, and then lands on his other foot here, gets vertical, and now gets the TFL. I mean, this kid is made differently.
FTB Film Study is presented by PAM Health, the official rehabilitation partner of Penn State Football. PAM Health provides elite-level inpatient and outpatient physical rehabilitation at over 70 hospitals across the country. We strive to make a meaningful impact in the lives of our patients by facilitating extraordinary outcomes and quality results in a compassionate and caring environment. Learn more at pamhealth.com.
And then, let's talk about this. Has a really nice batted down pass here. And let's talk about just, once again, late to line up, kind of getting the play, still not really sure. And what I like here is he has a chip by 46. So 78's blocking him, but he sees 46 is going to chip him. So what I want, look at that, he dips into this to make sure that 46 doesn't just like pound him inside. He dips into 46, boom, absorbs that and says, all right, you got me. You chipped me, you put 2 on me. I'm a true freshman. That's all right. Now I see this rolling out here, so I'm going to match and roll over the top, try to go make a play, hustle, and get a mid on it. What a rep from Chaz Coleman. You're going to say, but Landon, he needs to be able to play in the run game too. Oh, he can. Trust and believe here. As a true freshman at 250 pounds, watch him dent this tackle. So they are running duo right up the middle, and this is the play side. And a lot of times, duo, you want to cut out here. It's meant to hit up here, but a lot of times it gets cut out here. And Chaz, watch him just put 2 hands, bow, into this offensive tackle, lift him up almost off of his feet, and just drives him all the way back, almost puts him on his butt if he would have kept going. And almost, a little more awareness there to try to make that tackle, but he's getting kind of held up in here. But, I mean, hell of a rep to shock that tackle back and create a hole for your linebackers. All right, here's Chaz right here. You cannot leave him on the edge. Some teams will leave the backside defensive end. So the idea is, hey, if we're running out here, we can leave this backside defensive end because he's too far away from the play. Well, when you have Chaz Coleman on your team, that's not an option because look how quick he gets upfield, and now watch him stab this foot in the ground and just go straight down the sideline and accelerate and go, boom, go make this play. Oh my gosh, I mean, lightning quick there from Chaz Coleman. That's the energy we need on this entire roster here. All right, one more time right out here. He's dents this tight end and then sheds and makes the tackle with the tight end on top of him. So great job here getting in from Dejon Lane here. But watch him put 2 hands into this. Boom. Extend. That is perfect technique. That's what you call setting the edge. He's got eyes inside, so he's watching it. He even gets kind of whipped by this guard's leg that comes around, but still finds a way to get off of this and then help make the tackle right there. Beautiful rep. Now, it can't be all amazing. It's pretty damn good from Chaz Coleman, but right here does get a little bit fooled. So let's watch. They're trying to run outside zone, and what I want you to see is he kind of takes the bait by this running back. This running back kind of presses vertical, so Chaz then comes inside and then gets kind of baited outside. So we'll look at it one more time here. Like I said, not the end of the world, but Chaz's job here is to hold this edge, especially against outside zone, and does a great job. I mean, look at that. Once again, jacks this tackle up, but he just falls for the bait of this tackle coming inside. So he shoots inside, and then the tackles kind of set him up. The running back gets back outside. and then he is not able to make the play. But look, I mean, Chaz Coleman is going to be a superstar.